It's Mr. Get That Bag, yeah.
G5F TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button as you come on in. Big shout out to all the sponsors of the channel. All the information is in the description box. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter at BoxingFirst TV. Now, I wanted to take a closer look at the Dillian Whyte versus Mariusz Wach fight that was on the Anthony Joshua-Andy Ruiz rematch undercard. Now, I dropped a video immediately after the fight saying that Dillian Whyte won the fight and he looked like himself except for somebody hit the slow motion button. Dillian Whyte did some interviews after the fight and he made it perfectly clear he wasn't happy with his performance. He knew that he wasn't going to be in the best shape because he got the call pretty late to take the fight. And he went in there and just worked, the best that he could under those circumstances. Now, under normal circumstances, I'd have been like, yo, Dillian Whyte came in at 271. That's crazy. And I'd have just went in on him. Dillian Whyte got the call with, I think, 3 weeks left before the fight. Andy Ruiz had a full 7-8 months. You know what I'm saying? So it's a difference in terms of why Dillian Whyte gained weight and why Andy Ruiz gained weight. Now, is 271 too big? Absolutely. Should he have been 271? For the true athlete? Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? So, that's something that Dillian Whyte, he has to look in the mirror on that. But he also said in interviews that he really was going through it from an emotional standpoint, from a mental standpoint, because of the whole drug test, UCAD situation, and trying to get all of that squared away. So, in a sense, I can understand that as well. And they also just put out a joint statement saying that Dillian Whyte was cleared of all charges. Now, even with that, y'all know how I do on this channel. Anybody that gets a positive drug test, I go in on them. Like, I go in. Like, I said, hey, on the finest juices. Like, I really didn't go in on Dillian Whyte. I didn't go in on him. It was some stuff that was fishy about the situation, just to keep it a buck. Like, UCAD had the positive drug test, but he had a couple of VADA tests that was clean. And it was just real murky situation. Like, I really couldn't get a handle on it. So I didn't really get too deep into it. But it just seemed awkward. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't like how UCAD went about it in terms of, okay, we can open up the B sample, or you can have a hearing and we can do this, this, and this. The fact that all of that was private and Oscar Rivas didn't know about it and his team didn't know about it, that was the problem that I had with the situation. But it's good that Dillian Whyte got cleared, no doubt about it. And the fact that UCAD put out a statement, that's unprecedented because they are usually quiet when it comes down to situations like that. You almost never see a drug testing agency making joint statements with a fighter that they accused of being on the finest juices. So I'm pretty sure Dillian Whyte had a lot on him from a mental, emotional standpoint. And then physically having to fight somebody as big as Wach. And he is skilled. Like, he's a talented big man. Like, he did well in that fight. It's just when you out of shape and you're mentally and you're physically just not there, emotionally not there, and you take a fight on with 3 weeks to go before the fight actually happens, and you still get a decisive decision victory coming in at the heaviest weight of your career, that says a lot. That says a lot in a bubble, because the guy in the main event gained 16 pounds, didn't train, wasn't in the best condition, and didn't put himself in the best position to win either. But he had 7-8 months to prepare, and he got blown out. So in the bubble, Dillian Whyte did pretty good, but he needs to definitely trim down some goddamn weight. and get down to his normal weight of 245, 250. That's the best weight for Dillian Whyte, because going forward, Dillian Whyte should be in a lot of people's top 5 in terms of heavyweights, especially with the Andy Ruiz loss. And people don't want to see Dillian Whyte at 270 or 265 or just fat, period, because he's been bringing up Deontay Wilder, WBC. He wants his shot. He wants a title shot against Anthony Joshua. Like, he's doing a lot of barking. I don't want to see another heavyweight do a lot of barking, and then when it comes down to it, they didn't do the best that they could to put themselves in a position to win like Andy Ruiz. So we want to make sure that Dillian Whyte gets his weight together, get himself together emotionally, mentally, physically, because if he gets the call to get a Deontay Wilder fight, we want for Dillian Whyte to be 100%. If he gets the call to fight a Anthony Joshua or Tyson Fury or Alexander Usyk, we want for Dillian Whyte to be 100%. But looking at it close up, him getting the victory over Mariusz Wach, there's a lot of the heavyweights that probably would have lost under those circumstances. So I think this proves that Dillian Whyte is a pretty good heavyweight. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.